Hi guys, welcome to another interesting tutorial. Thank you for clicking on that channel. Welcome to First Lady Fashion and Style. So if this is your first time on this channel, the first thing you need to do is to click on that subscribe button and check the other videos we have to join us in what we are learning. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the encouragement. So today we will be learning how to make this beautiful skirt with a train or a sweep, whatever you decide to call it is the same thing. So this kind of dress is skirt is usually made for ceremonial wears, or if you are really into bridals. This is the secret of how to make that train or that sweep that you see in a very professional and simple way. So this is what we'll be needing. This is our skirt pattern. So if you want to know how this skirt pattern is being made, you can check the video on how to make the basics long skirt. So this is the half. This is the half of the front, and this also is the back. This is just one side of the back, and this is one side of the front. So I'm going to take away the back side now because we are going to start with the front side. So majorly this pattern has to do with the lower part of the skirt, from the nail to the lower part of the skirt. And the first thing we'll be doing is, remember I told you this is the front pattern. This is the front pattern of the skirt. So for us to create the front pattern, I'm going to bring in this blue paper just for us to have a shade so that you can understand what I am doing. So this is the side. This is the side of your skirt, and this is the center. So when you have the side of your skirt, you just put it on your fabric. Please, what I'm doing here, you can do it directly on your fabric. So I'm only doing this for tutorial purpose. You don't have to do it on the paper. You can do it directly on your fabric. So on the bottom side here, I'm going to measure out 6. This way. I'm going to measure out 6. So from this place to the end is 6. And don't forget that you are going to add your seam allowance when you are working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark from the nail line to where I have that 6. And this is going to be for both sides. For both sides of the front pattern. So you can see. So this is how the front pattern is going to look like. I'm going to tape it down to show you properly. So imagine it on the other side too. This is how the front pattern is going to look like. So you can see this is what we have. This is the 6 inches extension. And then if you want to have the whole full skirt, this is the full front. You can see on this side and on the other side too. So this is how the front is going to look like. But I hope you know that it's not going to be separated. It's not going to be separated. It's going to be joined together. It's going to be on fold when you are doing yours. It's going to be on fold. So I'm just using this as an example to show you how the front pattern will look like. So I'm going to take this off now. This is the back pattern now. You are going to do the same thing to the back pattern too. You are going to add the same 6 inches on this side. So this here is the back pattern. So you can see from the nail line, I also extended by 6 on the hemline this way. So you're going to extend it from the side. Look at it from the side back, not the center where you have the zip. The side, you are going to extend it so that it can match with what you have in front. So the next thing we are going to do now is I'm going to bring in another paper to show you how it's going to be. So for this train here, it also depends on you on how long you want it to be. So for this pattern here. I want the train. You are going to extend the length. You are going to extend the length. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this here, this way, and then I'm going to extend. Okay, let's assume this part here, I just want it to be like 10. I want to extend it by 10 from the center front here. I'm going to extend it by 10. So I'm going to rule it out where I have the center back. This is where I have the center back. So I'm going to mark it here. This is where I have the center back. And I'm going to extend this line by 10. Because, or you can even make it, just decide on what you want. So I'm going to leave mine on 5. Because this is a tutorial, you can extend it as much as you want. But I'm going to leave mine at 5. And I'm going to use my tape to hold it down because we are still going to do some other steps here. So we're working with a lot of a big sheet here, but I want you to just pay attention. It's very easy. Now remember, we've extended, we're still working on the back. Remember, we've extended this side. We extended it by 6 inches on this side. Now you determine how long you want this length to be. So you can go as far as 10, please. You can go as far as 10, but I'm going to leave mine at 5. It's just a tutorial, so I'm going to leave it at 5 here. And then from that 5, I will draw out a straight line this way. I'll draw out a straight line this way. I extended the length of the skirt by 5. And then on this other side here, on this line here that I drew, from this length, you can go out as much as you want. Ideally, you should go up to like 20, 21, so that it can really flow and have a long train. But for this tutorial, I'll just be going out by 12 inches from this place. 12 inches from the center back. From the center back where I have the length of the skirt here, I marked it to 12 inches. You can go, you should even go up to like 20, 25 for you to have a very good sweep. So you will come, you bring your ruler. So I'm going to use this very long ruler, and from the nail again, from the center, from the nail, this is where I have the nail for the back. I'm going to put my ruler this way and then mark all the way to where I have marked, and then touching the length here. I hope you can see that. From the nail to the line where I marked and then touching the length. So for this extension, you can go, I told you can go as much as 20, 25. And then for the length increase here, you can go as much as 10, 5, 6, 8, depending on the kind of style, how full and how much you want it to go. So the next thing I want to tell you is that now on the side here, you should come up by 1 inch because we don't want it to have a sharp, end here. So you will use your ruler from that 1 inch. You are going to connect it stylishly to where you have your train, the length of your train this way. So I hope you can see that. So I'm going to cut it out now. I'm going to cut this side out. So make sure you give it a try. It is very simple. You can see that it is very, very simple to make. Very simple. So just give it a try. And then on this side too, let me finish. Once I'm done cutting, I'll show you the other part too. We don't want any sharp bend. We don't want any sharp bend at all. I'm going to cut this off. can see, look at it, looking beautiful already. So imagine this is your skirt, this is the side of your skirt, look at it, and then this is the center where you have your zip. All you just need to do is to add your zip allowance here, and then just add like ½ inch to join the train. And then on this side too, we don't want to have any sharp edge. So I'm going to take out 1 inch on this side here, 1 inch on this side, and then I'm going to curve it. I don't want any sharp end. I'm going to curve it to join the main line this way. So I'll cut it out. So your train is almost ready. For the back, we are done with the back. You can see it looking nice and lovely. Look at the train, even with the small length that I just gave it. See how it is looking. So by the time you add yours and you extend it up to like 20, it's really going to flow and sweep beautifully. So for the front here, please, I'm only doing one part of it. You know you're going to do the other part. For the front pattern here, for the front pattern for the side, we will also take 1 inch here and then connect that 1 inch to the center this way, so that we don't have any sharp edge. So you can see it's very easy to make your skirt with the train. So this is the front pattern. This is the front pattern. By the time you have the other side, remember this side will be on fold. When you are cutting, it's going to be on fold. So you have the other side, and then the back is going to be 2. You are going to have 2 pieces of what you are seeing now. So you can see it looking beautiful already. This is going to be the side, and this is going to be the train. So thank you so much for watching. If this video has added value to you, please make sure you like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.